Hello and welcome to a Let's Play of Archon 2, the Adept. Another electronic arts game, another battle chess game. This time it's a bit different, mainly because the rules have changed, the arena has changed. Again, the goal is to either wipe out the enemy or control all those flashing points. The difference here this time is that only those on the black squares are stable, while the others will jump between the corners of different elemental planes. I'll play Chaos first. Let's get started. This is fire. It affects the arena. This is air. I think fire has firewalls, and that do damage too. Air has they refract the ammunition. Water slows down, and earth blocks totally. And the bar on the right side, the blue bar, is our mana meter. Every action takes up mana. We can either use these adepts to move, or we can use them to cast spells. They're very valuable here, so we don't want to lose any of them. Controlling these flashing points also restores mana. So the first cycle will probably just be us positioning ourselves, gathering up mana. Yeah, he is a much better earth summon. We have a behemoth, very powerful, but it's a melee unit, so their earth unit is not. It's a shooting one, so yeah. I think this is an earth, this is water, this is air, this is fire, and after that we can summon demons. They don't have a elemental spear, so to speak. They are good everywhere, but they also cost a lot more mana. Chimera is it's a shooty thing. It has three different attacks that it cycles every time you attack it. Gorgon slows you down, and after you can't move anymore, you're automatically dead. Bright sucks up your life. Juggernaut, well, it's a car basically. It just rams you, and it's immune while it's ramming. So Firebird, shit. Ifrit is our pretty much only elemental based shooting unit. It's very good. Siren, it sings, and while it's singing you lose health, and Behemoth hits you. Well, I'll try to show off all of the units. Some of them are absolute crap though. Let's do a Firebird. I don't like the Firebird. I think it's fairly useless. And it's gonna... yeah, great. Oh shit. We're gonna have to attack it immediately, because he'll likely attack our adept if we don't. We'll take another raid. Also, if we attack immediately instead of placing it in an empty square, we'll have to pay more mana, but we have to do it. We need control of that square, and we want it as a buffer against attacks on our adept. So we might not win this. Okay, we want this. That's a very strong unit now because it has so much health. So I'm very happy about that. Yeah, he's gonna attack. No, he isn't. I think their unit is probably a lot better. A Gorgon would be a great choice here. But we'll make a Siren. That's so we can show what kind of unit it is. Yeah, his earth units are much better than mine. You can. Behemoths have a ton of health and their punch hurts. It's like being hit by a truck, but it's a melee unit. That's all you need to know. If you're very good at this game and very accurate on your melee attacks, you can kill everything with a behemoth, but it's much harder than using shooting units. Or ranged units, rather. I think the Order has the better units in this game. We won't be doing anything here. We'll be casting a spell. Heal, summon, imprison, release, weaken, banish. Apocalypse. Apocalypse, I think, means that the two buildings at the center, at the forefront of our wedges, will actually turn into units and fight with each other. The problem is that they'll use our mana as health. So if I cast Apocalypse, I won't have much health left and really no chance against him. So it's if you overwhelmingly have mana compared to the other, it's a way to force an ending to the game. But we'll summon. And we'll summon, and I think we'll summon Braid. We'll try to gain control of the void squares. He'll likely attack us. And no, he doesn't. That's fine with me. I'll gain more mana than he at the moment. Yeah, we're dead. No chance. I don't think we're too slow. Yeah. Basically, if I hold down a button while playing the siren, the enemy loses health. The problem is it doesn't really. It's not good. It's not good at all. We will be making a demon for ourselves, a Gorgon. Reason being that they're using squids. It's a very quite powerful but very slow unit. And 2 hits will kill him. They get turned to stone, I'm guessing. Or that's what it's supposed to be. Very bad against fast units. Very good against slow units. And we're dead. We're dead now. Yeah. You can also... The one thing special about the adepts is that you can maneuver their bolts after you have fired them. So if you hold down the shooting key, your character won't be moving, he'll be staying still, but you can sort of guide the bullet. So if you're good at it, they're very powerful units. But we're in a dangerous position at the water. We need to get rid of something. I think I'll... Shit. I'm not good at juggernauts. Maybe another raid. We're using up a lot of mana though. I think we can do this. Need him to get him to charge. Yeah. The problem with this is that I think the enemy knows constantly where your wraith is, but you can't see the computer's wraith. So he definitely has the advantage when using wraiths. And he wins. The salamander is a lot better unit than the firebird. Yeah, there's something wrong with the controls. I can't explode. Yeah, I can't. Shit. I can't hold a key. We can't use the specific units now. But the controls aren't exactly what they would be in Commodore. Because there's an auto fire basically here. So the time it takes to hold the key at the bottom determines how long the firebird explodes. It determines how the siren song, but since each press of the button at this control is interpreted as a single press, and if I hold down a button it doesn't hold it down. So what happens is I can't use the firebird and I can't really use the siren. I'm not gonna start messing with the controls here. So what I'm going to do is try to find with units that aren't affected by the thing. It also means though that I can't guide ammunition with the adepts. So that's a problem. It makes us a lot weaker when playing adepts. Yeah, his magical situation isn't all that good either. Yeah, this is probably our best attack unit at the moment. Adepts would be a lot better if we could actually guide the projectiles, but since we can't, we're in trouble. We need to try to gain control over one of these elemental areas, total control. The computer isn't stupid, so once we'll... Okay, I can move this here, so yeah. So what I need to kill at least one adept. That isn't going to be easy. Not easy at all. Fire might be a good place to try to do it. Actually, earth is probably the easiest, because that's solid. So we have actual cover there. I'll summon one of these. I won't attack directly. Yeah. See what we can do. He should have the advantage. It's an earth elemental home ground. He simply has too much health. The AI is a little better in this game than it is in the first one. It's very hard to fire in angles by using the arrow keys on the keyboard. It's another game where I wish I had the joystick to use. I do have a joystick, but it's a gigantic. It's not good for this kind of type of game. Yeah. Behemoth's extremely powerful, so if you get into hitting range, no one can take that kind of punishment. It's 2 hits, I think, no matter the opponent. We'll try to get the control of the earth sphere. He'll try to get control of the fire sphere. I think we can defend this void sphere quite a long time. Yet it didn't go that well. We took unnecessary hits, at least one unnecessary hit, but we defended it, and that's the important part. Try to give finish on of him. This might not work. He's a full health giant. Yeah, really he sucks too. I think he intentionally sort of stops it, so you have a chance. I'm guessing the computer is intentionally giving us a little bit of an advantage, but I think it's too much of an advantage. We'll summon a behemoth to take control. Here we are in a very strong position now. We win this because we have a chance to end this game. Yeah, that we suck at that. We took 2 unnecessary hits. But we now have a chance. If we attack that with our adapts and win, it's game over. The thing is, we're not gonna win. Maybe if we could control our ammo, but since we can't, it's not gonna happen. So what we're going to do is we'll try to win next time the Earth it comes to the Earth sphere or elemental plane, whatever you wanna call it. Not now. So we'll position troops so we can attack it. He's not gonna let us do that, so he's going to try to... Yep. Thing is, we will succeed. If not with that, then with this. And from now on, we'll just try to defend our existing locations and kill the adept. Yeah, he basically came here to give us a bit of more health. So that raid is fairly secure there. Only an adept could easily kill him. Yeah, and this raid won't be able to do much. Shit. Actually, I'll try to attack with this, and then finally with the adept, if everything else is too little. So 1, 2, yeah, it should be at the Earth elemental sphere at that point. So let's start with the raid. If we have a lot of health, we might get to melee range, but if we don't, we have no chance. Yeah, not much chance, but we don't need many hits. 2 hits and he should be dead. Yeah, that's not gonna worry me. Attempt number 2, he has the advantage, I think. Yeah. I think the order is, in my opinion, better here, and there's one reason it's also better, because in the fights his position is a bit lower than the Chaos guys. So what it means is when he fires, if you start as an order guy and immediately fire, you have a good chance of hitting him, because the order guy has to move downwards to get his own shots. And if you do that, the order guy gets a free hit basically. And we'll try sacrifice our adept. This probably won't work. He needed to be in a position where he only has 1 point of health, and we can't direct our ammunition because the control scheme doesn't support it. So this is likely a defeat for us, but you know, let's give it a go. No, yeah, we can't really direct the bullets. Yeah, it just doesn't work. But at least we won this, so I think this is a much better version of the battle chess. More interesting units, more varied battlefields, much more casters, so you can actually use them and sacrifice them. A vast improvement over the first game, even though it's basically the same game. And yeah, much more interesting version of battle chess with much somewhat more strategy involved because of the different spheres. You don't fight just for the same squares, control the same squares. You just need to gain control in one of the elemental spheres and the void spheres squares, and you win. So the first one was basically just your ability to play the small battles. I think this adds a little bit more strategy into it. So this is a better version of the same battle chess concept. Still quite enjoyable, but the back of joystick control really takes some of the enjoyment out of it, because you can't use all of the nice little tricks the game actually has. But still okay experience, and short enough, so even if you don't like it, there's not much time to get annoyed.